Hey everybody, this is Rebecca. I have another dream that I need to share with you from 2 nights ago. Um, I'm just gonna get right into the dream. So, um, my husband and I were in this dream, and we were we were in this little house, and it wasn't a good thing though. I knew in the dream that basically we were being held captive. Um, the house was just this really tiny four-wall kind of house. It had a tiny little kitchen area. It had a front door, had one window, and I think it had a bed. I don't remember if there was a toilet. I don't remember a lot of details about it other than it was just plain and small, really small. And that I didn't even have to see it in the dream. I just knew that there was a lot of homes like this, and people were being forced to stay there, and people were scared. People were scared because there was regulations in place, and if you broke any of those, you could possibly be killed. For example, I knew in the dream that we were not allowed to leave. We were not allowed to leave the little house. I knew that if we left the house, that there was a good chance that we would be shot or something really bad would happen. But the main focus of this dream was on the way I felt and on this robot that was in the room with us, because it really was basically just a room. So there was this little table, and there was this robot thing. I'm going to call it that. I don't really know what it was, but I'm going to call it a robot. And it had the ability, it had like a domed top on it. And my husband was asking me, when I was telling him about the dream, he was asking me, did it fly? Was it like a drone? And I don't think it could fly. I think it was stationary there on the table. And it wasn't like you could press any buttons on it or do anything to it. It actually was like built in a way that you couldn't mess with it. So, like, I guess to make sure that nobody would try to like get into it or break it. But I understood that this thing was always analyzing us. It would calculate, our movements. It would pretty much analyze our bodies. And it would also, it was also filming, like a camera, always watching us. And all of the information was being sent into this big system. And everybody had this in their homes against their will. Pretty sure that we were there against our will. But I don't know that for sure. I shouldn't say that because I don't actually know how we got there. I just know that it was not pleasant. So pretty much we were trying to figure out in the dream how we could get away, how we could escape. And it wasn't very simple. It wasn't like you could just throw a towel over the robot and just run. I mean, you could, but the problem was this robot, it could, if it sensed, like if it wasn't gathering the feed correctly, if it wasn't analyzing and calculating and getting visual for like a couple of seconds or something, I knew in the dream that it would send a signal to the bigger system. And within a matter of just moments, there would be whatever, I don't want to say the government because I don't really know what it was, but whoever was in control would be there. They'd be there within just a matter of moments or seconds. So, I mean, it was just, that was the dream. Like, we were trying to figure out how to get out. But the thing was, what I have kind of downplayed was just this technology just seemed like, I know that our phones listen. I know that our computers listen and they kind of do the same thing on a different level. But this was like, I just knew like to the degree of the technology, like this robot was like analyzing our bodies. Like, it was able to like know everything about what was going on in our bodies all the time. So I guess it was like trying to keep track over, like, if somebody was to get really sick or die, they would know. People would be alerted about it. Not because they care, but because they're keeping tabs on everything. To have their system run smoothly, if you will. It was just a really sinister thing. It wasn't a comforting thing in any way. There was zero privacy for a husband and wife. There was no privacy. You felt like I didn't have to get changed or anything I didn't have to change my clothes or anything. In the dream, it was a really short dream, but it was the whole idea that if you did, you would be being filmed the whole time. You would be on camera the whole time. And there was no privacy. You couldn't leave. You were stuck there against your will. If you left, you would die. So there's a very heavy feeling of being oppressed, enslaved. This robot thing constantly was eerie. It was creepy. It was right there. You could like feel the energy almost coming off of it. Like, anyway, that was my dream. And I always like want to say more, but I really feel like this dream ties in to a dream that my husband had that I shared with you, the one where they were going door to door with the clipboards. If you haven't checked out that dream, you should. I just feel like this is something that would have happened after that, where you're in a home that is not the home that you used to have. I don't know if this was more of like another country took over and this is where people were placed. I don't know if this is like difficult times have come in our nation and, these are the government homes that they give people. I don't know. That's why you should take this dream to the Lord. 1, to confirm that it is from the Lord, and 2, to have more insight. Because when I had this dream, I had been praying for more insight the night before myself about something else that I saw and read. And the Holy Spirit just began to speak to me, and then I had this dream. So, I mean, I know that it's from the Lord. I don't have any doubt, but you need to know that too. And this isn't supposed to like be a doom and gloom kind of like message here, but it is the truth of what I saw in my dream. And so I feel like, well, I felt like I needed to share this dream. I don't always feel that for everything that I experience to see or know or whatever, but this one I did. So anyway, this this video is already have over 10 minutes, so thank you to those who have watched to the end, and have a blessed day, guys. Bye.